Yakshimash. My name is
Bualock.
I like you. I like
Subscribers.
it's nice. These are orkin that
Non-subscriber.
naughty. This is my
Subscribers.
him. Welcome back.
To my YouTube channel. 73% of you guys are not subscribed. And if you want me to feed my Feel Hunter and Baby Tusker, I suggest you do so.
What's up YouTube, it's me, boy Bualock, Diabolist, and this is Demonology Warlock guide for War Within Season 1. We recently got buffed and both specs of Soul Harvester and Diabolist look really good. I'm using both of them, it's situational, and I'll go through why and when I use it. Also, I'll go through items I have, I go through talents, rotation, sockets, and all that stuff. So if you wanna learn more, feel free to watch more full video. And leave a like, comment, helps YouTube channel, and like motivates me to post more and like make more guides. Anyways, let's start with Diabolist and why it is good in some situations. So the talents are looking like this. I will have to disable this add-on. I don't know how to. Bro, how do I disable this? Load level 55 for 81. I don't know how to do that. Okay, there we go. Sorry for that. This is the talents looking like that. We recently got buffed on Demon Skin. Well, it was 90% before too, but they nerfed it and now they reverted it, so which makes us really tanky. Affliction is also tankier than it was, so Affliction is still good. It's still bad, people still play it, and it does really good damage still. So talents look like this. On the left side, on Diabolist we play Hall of Terror instead of Coil. It is really good. You have 25-second Hall of Terror cooldown because of this hero talent. And any lane below Hall of Terror cooldown is reduced by 15 seconds and range is increased by 5 yards. The Diabolist's whole point is that you get like extra like Diabolic Ritual procs after you spend Soul Shard, so you can get like AoE Cleave by Overlord, which does like around 1 million damage, like 800 to 1 million. Then you get Infernal Bolt, which usually hits 1 million to 1.6 million. I've hit 1.7 even, which is really cool. Demonic Art increases damage of your next hand of cooldown by 100% and reduces its cast time by 50. That is really good too. Hand of cooldown does decent damage. Summoning Tyrant grants Diabolic Rituals and reduces its duration by 3 seconds. That is really good because every time you summon Tyrant and you have Ritual going on, it will reduce the timer. So how this works that you get Ritual and I think it's 20 seconds. After 20 seconds you get one of these powers, and that reduces these 20 seconds by 3 seconds. This one is really good. Unending Resolve heals you for 30% of your maximum health over 10 seconds, which means if I press my wall, I'm also getting healed while taking reduced damage, which is cool. Fire damage increased by 2 and damage dealt by your demons increased by 2. So this is more like fire damage, more like for Destro, I guess, and like the Wild Fiend, I guess, counts. Then we have Abyssal Domination. Summon Demonic Tyrant is empowered, dealing 70% increased damage and increasing the damage of your demons by 20% while active. So Tyrant is doing really good damage, like 500-600k damage with this Diabolist. On Soul Harvester though, Tyrant does 100k to 200k, so it's way lower. Runeation is also another ability, like power, that your Hand of Cooldown turns into, and you do like decent, like 800 to 1 million damage with it, sometimes 500, depends. And Hand of Cooldown deals 15% increased damage for each soul shard spent. So if you have 3 soul shards, your Hand of Cooldown will do 45% more damage. On the right side, we have these talents. I want to mention this Pact of Arid Ruin. When Doom expires, you have a chance to summon a Doom Guard that casts 5 Doom Bolts before departing. So why I want to pay attention to that is this. You guys see that? That is procs. 6% of our damage is from this talent. You can also do that by multi-dotting. So using your Demon Bolt on multiple targets, including pets too, if you have Demonic Core and you can instant cast it. That way you have more chance to summon this Doom Guard. That will do like 500k, 450, 300, like that damage. If you check it, Tyrant did 2 million more damage than Doom Guard. And Tyrant hit 4 more hits. So if Doom Guard also did 4 more hits of like 400, 300k, damage would be very similar. Infernal Bolt here did 1.3 million. Ruination did 700k. Overlord did 1 million, that AoE cleave I mentioned. Pitlord did 500k. Pitlord is also from these talents. We don't have Pitlord anymore in the talent tree. And Demon Bolt does really good damage too. Especially on Soul Harvester, you do more damage with Demon Bolt than Shadow Balls. I did not really cast that many Shadow Balls on this spec because it still does really good damage, 600k, 500k. But Chaos Bolt, why do I see Chaos Bolt? What am I watching, dude? Okay, this is some mixed up, weird stuff. So another thing why Diabolist is good, because like let's say enemy is low HP and you guys are killing him, right? And enemy healer is like hardlining you. You can just go in, AoE fear, and like win the game. That's kind of risky to do. I've done it a few times and it won me around. And if you see that you can pull off the win with that, you can do it. Also, it's good against like melees. You don't have to cast fear, you just AoE fear it. And the most important thing is the like radius is increased by 2 yards, 5 yards in. I remember it was 2 yards, especially in PvP. But it says 5. So I guess it's 5. So cooldown is 15 seconds reduced, and duration, like radius is increased by 5. So it's pretty good. So the rotation as Diabolist, first thing you wanna do is summon your, like you can use Power Siphon into summon your Wild Fiend, and you summon Wild Fiend because you get Diabolic Ritual. That means before enemy even connects, you get out of few seconds of Diabolic Ritual. Then you wanna send your dogs, your Grimer Filgard. It can be on main target and you stun off target with Axtos, or like you can stun this with on healer. Like let's say that's healer. I'm gonna use focus macro on healer. It will stun healer and then go attack my target. So the like the rotation of this is like you wanna keep playing around demonic art and diabolic rituals. So once you get this icon here, I just tell me when you can use Vigauras if you guys want to. I have import codes in Discord. So once you get that, you wanna use Hand of Gul'dan. That will proc like this, like special ability I would call, like Infernal Bolt, and then you cast it and it does like I think it did like 1.2 million, so which is kind of bursty. We got another one, Demonic Art Pit Lord. We do that and this guy just blasts. And then we have another one, Ruination, which is like green inferno, like Hand of Gul'dan, that does heavy damage, which did like 1 million damage, not bad. And there is this one, AoE guy, that charges in and does AoE cleave damage, which did 5 million, 2.5 million on one target crit, which is lower probably in actual PvP, but always keep track of your diabolic rituals, because they do good damage and you wanna play around them. So the usual rotation as demo is like you wanna get your doggy out, Wild Fiend, you wanna cast your dogs. You can like summon the Grimorfield Guard, or you can even save it for, like, I stun my healer there, enemy healer, use my Hand of Gul'dan, summon Tyrant, and just dump all your shards you have. Keep summoning dogs and Wild Fiend on cooldown. If there is like few seconds left of CD for your Tyrant, you can save your like dogs and Wild Fiend and summon them together. So watch this now. My dogs will be ready, my Wild Fiend will be ready in 15 seconds, my dogs are already ready in like 2 seconds, so I don't want to use it now. I mean, I can use the dogs because it's 15 seconds and Tyrant has 15 seconds left, but my Wild Fiend is still ready, right? And Tyrant is not. I rather wait few seconds for that, so I summon Wild Fiend, dogs and Tyrant, and that not only increases damage of them, it also increases duration. So look at this, Wild Fiend basically becomes 30 seconds duration. That means when this expires, like when my Wild Fiend expires, I can summon another one right away. So that's why you kinda wanna wait for like if your Tyrant is close to be ready and you have Wild Fiend ready and dogs and Grimorfield Guard, you can just combo all three of them and just use together. That does really good damage. Also, let's say enemy's dying, I gate into enemy healer, bam, fear him, he's dead. That's pretty much as demo. Like, rotation is not any different that much compared to like previous guides I made or like previous expansions or seasons. All you wanna do, play around the Diabolic Ritual, track these like powered spells and stuff, like this guy charging in and doing AoE cleave. And also another thing I forgot to mention is Diabolic Ritual duration is reduced by Hand of Gul'dan too. So look at this. Not only Hand of Gul'dan, I think every soul shard you spend, every soul shard you spend reduces the duration. So what you can do is like hard spam Hand of Gul'dan, and like every spell you have that uses like soul shard, and that way you will have these power abilities really fast. So that's pretty much it for Diabolist. You can really do big damage with those abilities. Hall of Terror is really good. Shadow Ball does good damage too on it, but not as good as on Soul Harvester. Tyrant does really insane damage on Diabolist, compared to Soul Harvester. So if you wanna play big Tyrant, play Diabolist. If you wanna play semi big Demo Balls and like Shadow Balls, you can play Soul Harvester. Let me leave combat somehow. Jesus. It's so hard to leave combat as Demo. All these pets are like spawning and attacking random targets. Okay. Why am I still in combat? Please, man. Bro. Why am I still... Where is... I'll dismiss my pet. Maybe that will... See, that imp is like... Bro. I'm sorry, guys, for this. Like... I feel like I'm still... PTR testing... Beta testing this game, dude. Even though it's been released for like a few months already. Okay, Soul Harvester. Why is it good? So, another thing, I mostly play Diabolist into melee comps or like where I can't really get off too many casts, so I try to kite around and play with the big one shot, not one shot, but like Diabolic with well damage, 1 million, 2 million, stuff like that. So Soul Harvester is same talents exactly, except the bonuses we get from not only that, but the coil. On Soul Harvester we play coil. So outside talents are same. What changes is hero talents. So what happens is Demonic Soul, the first row. A demonic entity now inhabits your soul, allowing you to detect if a soul shard has succulent soul when it's generated. A succulent soul empowers your next hand of cooldown, increases its damage by 60% and unleashing your demonic soul to deal an additional damage. So every time you hand of cooldown with this succulent soul, your hand of cooldown has 60% damage increase, 15 more than the talent that gives in other like Diabolic, and it also does 200k plus extra damage. Then we have Necrolite Teachings, Shadow Bolt damage increased by 20%, and Power Siphon increases the damage of Demon Bolt by additional 20%. So if you pop your Power Siphon before sending your Demon Bolts, it will do extra damage because of this talent, and also Power Siphon increases Demon Bolt damage by 50%, so that's 70% damage increase on a Demon Bolt. About Shadow Bolt, 20% increased damage. We also have this. Reduce cast time of Shadow Bolt by 25% and increase damage by 40%. So that's another 60% damage increase for Shadow Bolt. Then we have Pins in Dark Places. Dark Pact now shields you for an additional 50% of the sacrificed health. This is really good. Dark Pact is like 4 million, 5 million. With this talent, really good. This is PV talents in middle, doesn't really matter which one you go for. Here, targets, that's also PV, so you wanna go for this. And that is really good because if your pet dies, your like field domination cooldown is reduced by 90 seconds. You can also go here and like get it to, that's nerfed in PvP, though you can't combo these two, it's nerfed in PvP. Then we have Wicked Reapening. Damage dealt by your demonic soul is increased by 10%. Consuming demonic core feeds the demonic entity within you, causing it to appear and deal 80,000 shadow damage to your target. So every time you demon bolt with demonic core, you do extra damage with this talent. Soul Anthema damage increased by 20% and is dealt 20% faster. So this thing here, every time you unleash this succulent soul, that will happen. Wild imps damage increased by 5%, and wild imps that are imploded have an additional 5% chance to grant demonic core. We almost never really use implosion. I used it a few times because someone was really low, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll try to kill them, which most cases didn't work because damage is really low with implosion. And then we have this, that your summoned demonic tyrant, when you summon tyrant, you get empowered by the demonic entity within you. So it gives you 3 soul shards, and each soul shard you get is succulent soul. So that means your next 3 shards you spend is doing this damage, Soul Anthema, and increases your hand of cooldown damage. So that's the hero talents we have. That's the like same build exactly. So that's about the talents. Since I'm gonna go to Soul Harvester rotation, I'll just leave it with the PvP talents and finish it off. On both of these specs, you can change like Impish Instincts. You can play Impish Instincts into melees, and Soul Rip. Soul Rip is reducing healing received by enemies by 25%, and that's not why I'm using it, because my Field Guard already does that. It does 20%, but why I use this is they also deal 25% damage. So you can use this on enemy burst and they will do less damage to you. So basically you kinda ruin their burst, but you still have to port out. You can play Observer and Netherward into casters. You can also play like Shadow Rift sometimes, or like Gateway Mastery with the Impish Instincts into melees without Soul Rip. That way you have really short gate, like 1 minute gate, and really short teleport, so you can keep like porting around and trying to survive. So that's pretty much, you never touch the Master Summoner though, you really need this talent. So let's go to the like rotation. It's pretty much same. You wanna use Power Siphon before enemies even get to you. Summon Wild Fiend, cast the Doggies, send Demon Bolt, summon Grimoire Field Guard. You have 2 shards, dump it, send Tyrant, use your Racial if you have one, or Active Trinket, and then dump the Soul Shards with your Succulent Soul. You guys see behind me like spawns some random thing like Demon. That means it was Succulent Soul and it exploded. Soul Anthema is really good damage. Every time you hand off cooldown, look at this dot, it does really good damage and it refreshes. Oh, I think it's Demonic Core, my bad. Every time you use Demonic Core by Demon Bolt, your Soul Anthema resets. So what you can do is Demon Bolt this target, Demon Bolt another target. That way you get Soul Anthema on everyone. They are taking multi-dot damage. Also your Doom is spreading. What that means is that you do every damage with the Soul Anthema, and you also have extra chance, because your Doom is on multiple targets, to summon this guy, Doom Guard. I don't think why it's not summoning in on training dummies, because I think it's bugged on. There we go. So the rotation is pretty much same. You wanna use Wild Fiend on CD, Dogs on CD. Every time you have Tyrant close to Wild Fiend and dogs being ready. You wanna wait for it, combo all three together, and yeah, on Soul Harvester, your big damage, which I usually play into casters or like teams that don't have that many kicks, because if you spam shadow bolts and demon bolts on this build, you do like insane damage, so it's really good. Okay, let's spam some shadow bolts and see the damage we do. Also, you wanna summon as many imps and dogs and like pets you can because of this talent. Sacrifice souls. Shadow Bolt and Demon Bolt deal 2% additional damage per demon you have summoned. So as many pets you have, the more damage you do with Shadow Bolt and Demon Bolt. So that's pretty much it. You wanna dump your shards with Hand of Gul'dan. You wanna get shards with Demonic Core. Spread your soul on Tema on a bunch of people. Spread your Doom. Use your dog on CD, Wildfiend on CD. And most important thing is Demo is not really that high damage as Destro and Affli. If you go against them, you can do same or more damage than them because you have a bunch of shutdowns, but in other comps like melees and stuff, you don't do that much damage. So if you're looking for something like that, you kinda will be disappointed, because Demo is more like control spec. You can kill your teammates with your stance. You coil. You have another stun. You have 3 stuns on Demo. You have basically everything to control the game. For example, Affli Fears break in 1 second. Destro Fears also break easier. I mean, you can go for this talent, but Destro and Affli still have a bunch of dots and things like that can break Fears. On Demo, you don't really, unless you Soul on Tema everyone, and even then I don't think that's gonna break your Fears. So what you wanna do is spam Fear while your pet's doing job for you and get really good CCs. CC is really important. Okay, let's move to the items and crafted stuff and sockets. Well, I don't have many sockets so far, but I went with the Versa with haste level 2. Items I have are shoulders, chest, legs and hands tier set. Crafted belt with embrace the darkness, double the effect of your Nerubian embellishment, which is doubling my weapon, crafted one. Ascendance, Dark Moon's Sigil Ascendance gives me secondary stats, which is stacking up 10 times, and this belt is doubling it. I have crafted ring with the precog in it. I crafted it way earlier in season for precog. You can upgrade those things with this Forge Gladiator's Heraldry, which cost Conquest. You can upgrade belt, you can upgrade boots, and anything that's crafted. I have a ring, haste verse ring, and haste verse neck. With Conquest, I have Bloody Token's cloak and wrist, and every item of mine is haste versa except the tier sets. So that's pretty much for the items and sockets. My stats look like this: 23% haste, 15% mastery, 24% versatility. And let me show you guys the thingy. It's here. The haste increased by 178 and it's stacking up. $500. So yeah, this crafted item is really good thing. I mean, embellishment. 700 versatility. 890 mastery, so it keeps switching between any benefit from everything. Anyways, I hope you guys learned something new from this guide, and it was helpful. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps grow channel and actually motivates me to make more guides and like keep doing this. So I really appreciate each support. I am streaming on twitch.tv Bualock every day, almost 10 hours every day, and I'm trying to get a partner which requires 75 average viewers, so it's kinda hard to get that. So if you guys would like to support that, feel free to join streams and like hang out or like lurk or whatever. Appreciate all of that. Anyways, I hope this guide was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, much love, peace.
You made it to the end of the video. When this video will be published, I will be streaming live on Twitch and or Kick. Make sure to check them. Links in description.